Myths versus facts. Let's talk about Donald Trump, who was the 45th President of the United States, serving from 2017 to 2021. Donald Trump was a successful businessman before becoming president. Myth or fact? Myth. While Trump had some successful business ventures, such as the Trump Taj Mahal Casino, he also had several high-profile failures, including Trump University and Trump Steaks. Additionally, he inherited a significant amount of wealth from his father. Donald Trump was a reality TV star before becoming president. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump hosted the popular reality TV show The Apprentice and its spin-off The Celebrity Apprentice from 2004 to 2015. Donald Trump won the popular vote in the 2016 presidential election. Myth or fact? Myth. Trump lost the popular vote to Hillary Clinton by nearly 3 million votes, but won the Electoral College vote. Donald Trump was the first president to use Twitter regularly. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump was known for his frequent and controversial use of Twitter during his presidency, often using it to bypass traditional media and communicate directly with his supporters. Donald Trump was a Democrat before becoming a Republican. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump was a registered Democrat from 1987 to 1999 and donated to Democratic candidates, including Hillary Clinton's 2002 Senate campaign. Donald Trump's border wall with Mexico was completed during his presidency. Myth or fact? Myth. While Trump's administration constructed some new border barriers and renovated existing ones, the wall was not completed, and much of the border remains unfenced. Donald Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump was impeached by the House in December 2019 for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress, and again in January 2021 for incitement of insurrection. Donald Trump's presidency saw a significant decrease in the national debt. Myth or fact? Myth. The national debt increased by over $7 trillion during Trump's presidency, due in part to tax cuts and increased government spending. Donald Trump withdrew the U.S. from the Paris Climate Agreement. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump announced in 2017 that the U.S. would withdraw from the Paris Climate Agreement, which aimed to reduce global greenhouse gas emissions. Donald Trump was the oldest person to assume the presidency. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump was 70 years old when inaugurated in 2017, making him the oldest person to assume the presidency at the time. Donald Trump's father was a self-made millionaire. Myth or fact? Myth. Trump's father, Fred Trump, inherited a significant amount of wealth from his father, Friedrich Trump, who had built a successful real estate business. Donald Trump was a strong supporter of the LGBTQ+ community before becoming president. Myth or fact? Myth. While Trump claimed to be supportive of the LGBTQ+ community during his 2016 campaign, his administration rolled back several protections and policies benefiting the community. Donald Trump's presidency saw a significant increase in jobs and economic growth. Myth or fact? Fact. The U.S. economy experienced a period of growth during Trump's presidency, with low unemployment rates and record-high stock market levels. Donald Trump was a vocal critic of the Iraq War before it began. Myth or fact? Myth. Trump publicly supported the invasion of Iraq in 2002 and 2003, only later criticizing the war as a disaster. Donald Trump's administration implemented a Muslim ban, targeting predominantly Muslim countries. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump's administration introduced Executive Order 13769 in 2017, which restricted travel from several predominantly Muslim countries, sparking widespread controversy and legal challenges. Donald Trump's presidency saw a significant decrease in illegal immigration. Myth or fact? Fact. Apprehensions at the U.S.-Mexico border, often used as a metric for illegal immigration, declined during Trump's presidency, though the trend began before his term. Donald Trump's administration was plagued by high staff turnover rates. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump's administration had an unusually high staff turnover rate, with many senior officials leaving or being fired within the first 2 years. Trump held a campaign-style rally at the Lincoln Memorial in 2020, a first for a president. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump held a campaign-style rally at the Lincoln Memorial in 2020, a first for a president. Donald Trump's presidency saw a significant increase in funding for the military. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump's administration increased military spending with the 2020 budget, including a $738 billion allocation for the Department of Defense. Donald Trump released his tax returns while running for president. Myth or fact? Myth. Trump refused to release his tax returns during his 2016 campaign and presidency, breaking a long-standing tradition of transparency by presidential candidates. Donald Trump was endorsed by the National Rifle Association, NRA, in the 2016 Republican primary. Myth or fact? Fact. The NRA endorsed Trump in May 2016, citing his support for Second Amendment rights and opposition to gun control measures. Donald Trump claimed that COVID-19 would disappear in the United States. Myth or fact? Fact. Trump repeatedly downplayed the severity of the COVID-19 pandemic, including claiming in February 2020 that the virus would disappear in the U.S., contradicting scientific evidence and expert warnings.